Ted, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Great. How you doing, Omar?
I'm good. In terms of the performance that you guys had against the Rams, do you think that silenced a lot of people who thought you guys weren't prepared to handle Aaron Donald?
Well, there's a lot to work on offense. It was definitely not our best performance, but didn't let them wreck the game. Did enough to win, but our defense and special teams, kind of bailed us out. We have to put more onus as an O-line and as an offensive unit, and be more productive than we were yesterday.
Steve?
I'm wondering, after a few home games in front of the crowd such as they are, what your thoughts are about home field advantage and how it has changed this year with the sort of crowds we are dealing with, or lack of crowds altogether.
Yeah, I mean, I love the crowd at home. Obviously, the crowd, fans in the stands, and a little bit of heat is definitely an advantage for us. My family really enjoys the limited capacity. The seats for our family members have been fantastic. So it's been a lot of positives for that. But, as we get down the stretch, we want to open it up and really have a full stadium in there for some of these big games coming up. That wouldn't be bad either.
Jonathan?
It might be bad.
Hey, Ted, you talked about, needing to be more productive. There was no drive yesterday that lasted more than 6 plays, and no drive that really lasted more than 33 yards, I believe. What did you guys, what wasn't working for you guys offensively, and how can you guys improve?
I think it was, we're still learning and trying to get a rhythm with, what we're doing. It was one of the weirder games that I've been a part of. Our defense played outstanding, and Jakeem's big punt return was a huge plus. And, we didn't run many plays. We didn't make a lot of first downs. And, I had, plays that I wish I could have back. I felt like it wasn't my best performance. I think everyone up front feels that way and on offense. So we're gonna get back to work Wednesday, and we got a big challenge going out to Arizona on Sunday.
Hal?
Hi, Ted. Non-football question for you. We were just talking with Flores about this a few minutes ago. Tomorrow's a big day for the country. How do you feel about politics? Do you talk politics with teammates, or is that something you absolutely stay away from?
I don't absolutely I'll stay away from it with you guys, but with my teammates, we have good discussions. I'll be voting in Broward County tomorrow. I'm excited, a little nervous going on voting day. So, but I think it's a big day for the future of our country.
Josh?
Yeah, Ted, I was wondering if you could give us a peer assessment on Tua, and then also, obviously that first drive didn't go as anyone would have planned, but a few drives later, what that meant, you think, for him to throw that touchdown there, and then also, a few good plays on that drive.
Yeah, battled it out all game. Obviously, that first drive was tough. As an O-line, we talked today. We have to do way more to help him be comfortable and get in a rhythm. And we did enough to win. 1-0 as a starting QB, and that's all that matters.
Adam?
Ted, I got 2 questions, if that's all right. And if not, you can only have to answer one if you want to. The first one was a follow-up on Tua. Could you feel some nerves there at the beginning, some anxiousness? And 2, the pass pro has been actually good, but the run blocking has left a little to be desired. Why do you think there's such a discrepancy between what you guys are doing in pass protection and run blocking?
Well, the first question, I thought he handled himself like a true professional. I mean, I'm anxious and nervous before every game as well. I mean, this is a high stakes league with guys that'll make you look bad if you let them. And then the second one, we take a lot of pride in both pass and run blocking. It's kind of just been everyone taking a turn as far in some of the run schemes. Missing or not finishing enough. And, we have to come back and get to work and do a lot better in that department. And that's something we're going to be focusing on all week.
Omar?
I was sort of piggybacking on what Adam was addressing in terms of the run blocking. Do you feel like, and I've asked you this question before, do you feel like you guys have established or identified what's the best run identity for you guys?
I mean, not yesterday. We didn't, but I think we're getting there. We've had some games where, but we need to be more consistent. We need to have a consistent rushing attack and be a well-balanced offense, especially with a young quarterback back there. That's a luxury that, we want to, give him. And, as an O-lineman, throughout our careers, you want to be a good run blocker and you want to, get your backs over 100 yards. And, that usually, if you can rush, 20, 25 times a game and have a good, 4.0 yard average, you're usually going to win the game. So that's what we're striving for.
And last question, Joe.
Hey, Teddy, every game has its own plan. And for this most recent game, I'm guessing because it was Tua's first ever start and because the Rams had a very strong pass rush, that the plan was to try to run the ball and have a lot of short passing. I mean, if that wasn't the plan, it would be surprising to me based on what I saw. How much do you think that the plan can be expanded as the season moves forward?
I think we can have options to do whatever we want. We got to find, how we're going to click now with, a new offensive, rhythm and, keep moving forward. And, a lot of it is, like I said earlier, we got to finish blocks better. I had a few that I wasn't pleased with myself. And I know a lot of other guys are too. And it takes 11 guys on offense doing their job every play. And, we just got to, finish better and keep grinding, 4-3, going to the desert, very exciting. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Bobby, I think a lot of us saw that you were mic'd up in a clip from the team this morning. When the defense has such a good performance like you guys did yesterday, just how happy and in the moment were you realizing that this is what you guys are capable of?
Just excited because we know the preparation we put in each and every day of the week. So going out there and having that performance, man, it just shows you that it pays off. The hard work pays off throughout the week. The long meetings and the practices, the hot practices, everything pays off.
Travis.
Hey, Bobby, I found a fun stat over the last 3 games. You guys have allowed 0 out of 14 passes over 20 yards to go completed. I know you won't brag on yourself too much, but I'm just curious how much pride you personally take in that and kind of what's the overall ingredients for preventing deep passes from going complete on your defense?
Just playing good football. That's one of the pillars that we have here, just defending the deep part of the field. And if you can do that, you can keep guys in front of you and make tackles, make sure tackles, take out all the leaky yardage. It'll make you play better as a defense.
Safin.
Bobby, I know last season was last season, but you definitely got, as a defense, came a long way from then till now. Last in scoring defense, last in yards, to now first in scoring defense in the middle of the pack there, but still top 5 in a lot of statistical categories. For you, how does it feel to kind of see everything kind of coming together with the new pieces and you guys having some success, still knowing you have a lot to do?
Like you said at the end, just knowing we got a lot of work to do and we can be better. We try not to mend on statistics and worry about what people say about us and what number we're ranked here, what number we're ranked there. Just as I say each and every week, man, just coming out and being better. If you can be better than you were last week, then you're doing pretty damn good.
Omar.
Bobby, you've been fortunate enough or unfortunate enough to be coached by 3 different head coaches and be part of a number of different regimes. This is kind of the first Dolphins team that has played complementary football on a consistent basis, not just one game, but you guys have done it for like a month now. What is the difference? How did you get here?
Just preparation. I just want to correct you. I am very fortunate, very, very fortunate enough to be able to be here with the Dolphins during my tenure in my career. And it's taught me a lot of lessons. So just understanding that the preparation that we have and whatever we do each and every week, it pays dividends on Sundays at 1:00. We know, the guys know, like no one outside of this building knows how hard we work. No one outside of this building knows how much it takes and the amount of, mental stress that we go throughout the week to just be out there on Sunday. So it really just shows the defense as a team collectively playing complementary football, that if you do what you're supposed to do throughout the week and you just keep working and keep getting better, the results will happen.
Adam.
Bobby, I think it was Tua who told us yesterday that you went up to him after his fumble and kind of got his head right. If that's accurate, why was it important for you as a leader to go and do that? And B, what was the exact message you gave him?
I just went up to him and I told him, I said, we got y'all. Don't clear your mind. I know it's his first series as a starter. So I told him just clear your mind, and we got y'all. Don't even trip. Don't worry about it. I'm not exactly sure the exact words, but it was something of that nature. Just clear your mind, go to the bench, and we got y'all. We'll have y'all boys back each and every time. So don't even worry about the turnovers.
The last one, Cam.
Hey, Bobby, what's up, man? I guess looking ahead to Sunday for Arizona, you got a guy like Kyler. How does that change maybe how aggressive that you guys can be with a defense when you got a guy that can use his legs like he can?
We know the Cardinals they got a really good team, and we've got a really good team, and it'll be a good battle. It'll be a good game. We're gonna go up there to Arizona out west and try to get a W. We know what they're capable of. Kyler Murray's he's a really good quarterback, emerging quarterback in this league. They got D Hop and Kirk and Larry Fitzgerald, and Drake's not playing, but they got a number of guys that can do a lot of things. So it's a good test to us. We got to come have a good week of practice, and at the end of the day, it won't be about them; it'll be about us.
I'm sure somebody else is going to ask you about your fumble return, but I wanted to ask you about that gash you got in your face. What happened? Did you catch a cleat to the head? I mean, it looked like you were pretty good.
Yeah, I just caught a cleat to my helmet basically, and then my helmet came up. So, yeah, it's nothing too serious, it's just a little bloody.
Omar?
Funny, Adam, that I was actually going to ask him about the cleat to the head. Where would you put that in terms of pain for football that you've experienced?
I don't know. Honestly, it was just numb, so I didn't really feel too much pain. But so honestly, I wouldn't say it's up there. Probably on the lower end. So I've definitely had some injuries that were a lot worse. So
I want to follow up with another ear question, but I'll ask about the touchdown. Andrew, what was going through your mind when you saw the football running down the field? I saw you taking a couple glimpses up at the scoreboard as well too. Just take us back through that moment, and what was that like for you celebrating afterwards as well?
Right. Oh my. Yeah. I didn't even know what to feel. I was just numb. I was so ecstatic, and when I picked it up, I was just thinking, I can't get caught. So I just took off running as fast as I could, and just was seeing DK the other day. That was going through my head. So I just gave everything I had to get to the end zone.
Josh?
Andrew, focusing on the defense as the whole, as big as your play was, there were so many other big plays. Just what were your thoughts on the entire group's performance? Really kept you guys in the game throughout, the entirety yesterday.
Right. No, I thought the defense played great, and it's something that we can continue to build off of. There's still many plays that we wish we could have back that, didn't really go our way. And yeah, I dropped a pick or whatever the case may be. There's just little corrections that many fans or a lot of outsiders don't see. So we just got to continue to build and continue to get better off it.
Travis?
Hey, Andrew, congrats on the big play. It's been kind of a thing you've been doing on defense now the last couple of weeks, but I want to ask you, you still played 25 reps on special teams, and that's kind of one of the themes of this team is a lot of guys that play on offense and defense will play prominently on special teams. I'm just curious if you can kind of walk us through that mindset of contributing in all three phases and not taking special teams any lighter than you do your defensive assignments.
Right. No, that's a big portion of the game that, doesn't get as much appreciation for it, So I know Coach Flo takes pride in that. And so I take pride in that as well. It's a big part of the game. Anytime you can flip the field or score touchdowns, that's a huge momentum swing. And, it's just it's just part of the game that goes unappreciated. So I take pride in that.
Alan?
Hey, Andrew, how much fun are you guys having playing defense right now, especially when you can see the confusion you're creating on a guy like Jared Goff, like you did yesterday?
It's a blast. You know, the coaches, you know, they do a heck of a job putting us in the right spot to succeed and to be able to make plays like this. So anytime we can make a play and just go out there and have fun, that's what we enjoy doing. So it's awesome.
Adam?
You made your NFL debut like 51 weeks ago or something like that, 50 weeks ago last November. Certainly not the same amount of fanfare as Tua Tagovailoa made his debut. Did you have a chance at all before the game, after game, to talk to him, maybe to calm his nerves, and how do you think he handled the moment?
Yeah, I mean, getting a first start or first playing time, it's definitely not easy. You know, there's a lot of pressure and a lot of things that go into it. So, you know, for me, it's just going out there and doing the little things right and just relying on your practice and what you've been doing to get to that point. So, you know, it's something that you'll continue to get better and improve on. So, yeah.
Al?
Andrew, when we talk about a defensive identity, I know it's an ongoing process and it'll continue throughout the rest of the season. But what do you think this defense's identity is now? When you think about the things that you're doing really well, what are the main things that come to mind?
I would say our energy. You know, week in and week out, I think Coach hit it a few weeks back. Just playing for one another and having fun and bring that energy whenever someone makes a play. Go be with them and celebrate. So I'd say that's a big part. You know, building momentum and relying on one another. So I think energy is a huge part of it.
We'll take two more. Josh?
Yeah, Andrew, after the game yesterday, Brockers was very complimentary of your guys' defense and, you know, his perspective from the sideline, just wondering how you guys are continuing to apply that pressure on Goff. You know, in your role, how appreciative can you be that, you know, the cornerbacks, specifically Byron and Xavier, it seemed like for a majority of the game that they were getting their assignments done?
Oh, it's awesome. Anytime, you know, you can't have a pass rush if you don't have DBs guarding or covering guys in the secondary. So it goes hand in hand, and you can't, and vice versa. So just seeing them, you know, lock their guys down, getting picks and passive deflections is huge. Knowing that up front we can go and get after the quarterback. So yeah, I'd say just that it works hand in hand together.
That last one, Safin.
Andrew, there was a really nice photo of you and Coach Flores on the sideline after you came off with a touchdown on the Dolphins Instagram page. Just wanted to ask, what was that moment like? You know, you and Coach, and just more of the celebration you got from the teammates on the sideline.
Man, it was awesome. Just seeing how happy he was for me, and you know, just living in the moment. You know, it was a big play in the game and a big momentum shift. So I just seeing all the teammates and Coach, you know, just come around me. You know, it's awesome. It's something that I'll never forget.